Hi, folks, and welcome to another video here at Street Smart Options. So, I have a question for you tonight. If you're not a member of our free group on Facebook, why not? Because if you don't do the type of research that my partner does and does in our free group, you are literally missing out. Jonathan's going to be talking about a biotech stock tonight that has had some major movement and is really poised to move further. And Jonathan's going to go through everything as he always does, so very detailed. But this information was posted July 12th in our group. So if you're not taking action with that free information, you're missing out. So again, our group is located at facebook.com/groups/Street Smart Options Group. You might want to become a free member there. And if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for being one of our patrons on YouTube and one of our viewers on YouTube. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We would really appreciate you liking the video for us. And feel free to ask any questions in the comments. So with that, Jonathan?
We talked about Sarepta Therapeutics on July 12th in our Facebook group. And they are July 12, 2018 of this year. And they're a biotechnology company focused on the discovery and development of genetic medicine approaches for the treatment of rare neuromuscular diseases, for example, muscular dystrophy. The stock had seen a major news event a few weeks prior, 3 weeks prior. They saw some early positive clinical trial results for their muscular dystrophy treatment. And the market really was welcomed that news because the scientists at the time reported that it was a breakthrough in the treatment of this horrible disease. So the company itself has been in an uptrend since 2017, about 2 years worth of trading here, and they have seen consistent support at the 10-week moving average. And so we've been watching it for a while, and this news event here was an important milestone for the company, and it didn't give up any of its trading gains following that news event for 3 weeks' time. So we looked at this and we said, there's a trade here. We don't know how much further upside this has in the near term, but it's probably going to find a lot of support at this 10-week moving average. And it may find support up here. It hasn't given back hardly any of its gains from the news event, and 3 weeks have gone by. So we looked at it for a deep in the money bull call spread, and we were looking at the 105-115, which straddles the 10-week moving average. The 10-week moving average is here at about 112. So we're going to buy the 105s and sell the 115s, the August 24s. So that's about a little over a month out, about 5 weeks out. And it had a really big volatility premium in the spread because it's a biotech company and it's news driven. But with the strong price action, it felt like that volatility premium was maybe a little bit out of line and gave an opportunity to book some profit. So what we did is, let's see, we'll take a look at what the options look like. Now, when we bought this, the options were here, sitting at 36.30, 24.75, and we hit the midpoint, 8.70, in our trade. So moving fast forward to today, we're at 26.15, 30.20, 16.65, 20.60, and the midpoint for this trade is 9.55. So we're sitting now at a 9.55 minus 8.70 profit. What is that? That's 85 cents. And with a potential gain of $1.30 if we hold this to expiration and things work out in our favor and the stock closes above 115. Looking at the numbers, we can maybe deep dive a little bit into here. And we can see that when we open the trade, the midpoint was 8.70. That was our at-risk amount. We actually had to shell out of our pocket. And it's also the total amount that we can lose on this trade is 8.70 or $870 for every spread that we open. Fast forward to today, and we are looking at a midpoint 9.55, and we have an 85-cent potential profit in this stock with a potential max profit of $1.30 with only 2 weeks left in the trade. So things are going in our favor, and hopefully the stock holds up over its 50-day moving average or 10-week moving average, which are kind of the same thing, and we can close this for a nice profit. On an annualized basis, the potential profit on this stock is 125% on the $870 risk. So, it's a good annualized gain, which is why we, got into the trade in the first place. Looking at where we are now in the stock, this is the weekly chart, you can see that it gave back, it didn't hold this 130 level, which it held it for like 4 weeks. It gave back some of that 130 level. What it did hold is this 10-week moving average. And so that's what we were really counting on when we opened the spread, the 115.105, which is now comfortably below that 10-week moving average. So hopefully things work out and in the next 2 weeks and it holds that 115 level. So things are looking good for it right now. Now it's an interesting company. They have a RNA-based technology that lets them develop drugs that target very, very specific pathways in the body. Basically, I guess they're RNA drugs that target protein manufacturing, right? So they can manipulate the way the body makes protein. So they can target the RNA and manipulate the way the body makes proteins. And so it's the technology platform. And I found this kind of interesting. Their core PMO chemistry has unique characteristics that are favorable for drug development. Specificity, so they have uncharged backbones and bind sequence specifically to RNA targets. Stability, they're highly resistant to degradation by enzymes. And versatility, they can be combined in modular fashion to rapidly design and construct drug candidates that are specific and can be targeted to specific tissues. So the neat thing about this is they have not just a drug, but they really have a platform that they can develop a wide variety, a whole family of drugs that have all these characteristics: specificity, stability, versatility. So it is an exciting technology play, and they already have a commercial product in their pipeline. If we go look at their pipeline, that's the news release from the recent news release. Let's see, pipeline. And you can see that they have an FDA-approved treatment for muscular dystrophy, and they're developing other drug candidates based on their RNA technology. So they have this one product called the Exondys 51, which is a commercial product. Then they have a whole host of other products. They have 2 in phase 3, which is near commercialization. And then they have all these preclinical trials. And that's just RNA-targeted therapies, PMO. They have, I guess it's more RNA-targeted therapies, PMO, phase 1 and preclinical. And then they got all these gene therapy products. So it's a very exciting company, and Wall Street is loving it. The company, especially with this recent news, it looks like it's just one of those biotechs that has a strong technology platform that offers a lot of promise. And this recent development was like vindication that their technology platform offers tremendous potential. But, in the end, you don't have to know all these details about this company to figure out that it might be a good trade. It's good to get those details because it gives you confidence to enter the trade, to hold the trade, to hold through this little dip here that we saw. It gives you confidence to hold it, and instead of selling out in panic, because we know that the company has good technology behind it. Now, we got involved in the stock not because of all that great technology. We got involved in the stock originally because it was holding this 10-week moving average so strongly. And then it was held this news event, right? So that's why we got involved in the stock. But then we did the research on top of it, which gives us more conviction to hold through the little gyrations that the stock may see until the trade, goes to completion. We can look at the financials just to get a little more taste of what this company is about. And of course, they're a biotech company, so they're going to be spending a whole bunch of money on research. Now, R&D isn't broken out as a line item in Yahoo Finance. It just comes into this general operating expense line here. So obviously, they're burning a lot of money. But if you look at the quarterly, you can see that revenues are starting to kick up here because they are indeed a commercial level biotech company. So that's kind of cool. And so we can see what analysts are thinking about the company and see if they are going to be, profitable anytime soon. And in 2019, let's see, they have estimates going out to 2019. So they're not going to make money this year, right? But they're not going to be hemorrhaging as much either, right? They're going to be making some. And I don't know what their forecast is for when they turn profitable, but they might be profitable in 2020. And certainly, with their strong technology platform and their strong pipeline, they are not only a potential profit play in the long term as a standalone company, but they may be bought out by somebody because of this technology platform if somebody wants to pay up for them. So that's a possibility too. More likely they'll just license out all their drugs, right? And or get partnerships and with major pharmaceutical companies to help them commercialize these drugs, because it takes so much money. These companies have to raise so much money in order to get from laboratory to patient in a doctor's office. And that's really all we have to say about Sarepta Therapeutics. You can see the date of the press release here, June 19th, which is when their big press release was that the first 3 children dosed with their gene therapy had a tremendous positive response. And that was what we see here in this big spike, which is like a huge move in the stock. All right, Jim, thanks. Back to you.
All right, fantastic, Jonathan. Thanks so much for that. So again, folks, the information that you're getting on this YouTube channel and our Facebook group is free. Obviously, it's free to our members in the Facebook group, but if you're not a member, you're not going to see that. Secondly, what about the information we don't give away for free? Think about the fact that you could have my partner and our team working with you inside of our members area. All you need to do is take a look at us on streetsmartoptions.com. Go to our website and take a look. You can always, go through our free trial and take a quick look at our website, see what we have to offer, because we do have a lot of different options for people to get involved with us and let us help you start making money in the stock market. Thanks and have a great night.